Hi guys, so it's time again to do a passive income and side income update. So if you know, I've moved away from doing these every single month and I'm going to try and do them every 2 months. So this will be the update for January and February. Now, if you watched my 2022 full year passive income update, you will know that I've changed the format slightly of how I present this. So let's kick off with dividends. So as you can see here, I've got £30.41 in January and £7.95 in February. So if we go into the breakdown here, you'll see the ones so far for March, but obviously that's not everything. So let's ignore that for now. So here we can see realty income, 558 and 564. Obviously February was quite a rubbish month for dividends. January I had 22.92 from National Grid. So as you can see here, this was two separate dividend payments. I believe one in my ISA and one in my normal invest account. £1.52 from the FTSE 100. And then these small amounts that you can see here from all the other amounts, from all the other companies, not the other amounts. Obviously pause if you want to look further. So the next thing we've got is the YouTube AdSense. So what we've got here is £113.83 in January and £140.88 in February. So I did start posting again in sort of February. So obviously this is slightly higher, but obviously it was also a shorter month. It is totally my goal that by the end of this year, I will make this hit like 1,000 a month again, like it has been in the past. So affiliates and sponsorships. If we have a look at these, we had £225.21 in January and £382.50 in February, which was awesome. So again, starting to see that creep back up again. Etsy, again, quite small amounts. We had £6.57 in January and £1.75 in February. So teaching English, we had £191.27 in January and only £140.95 in February. Now, February was a short month and I also took a little bit of time off for not being around and stuff like that. So it's still a pretty decent amount. Bank interest for my personal account, I had £11.37 in January and £16.17 in February. So here essentially, because the house build is sort of standing around and waiting now for things to happen, and I'm not spending this money as regularly as I was when everything was in full swing, all the money that I have that's sort of waiting around for the build is basically going into a high interest savings account with easy access, of course. For those of you asking, I use Marcus savings. I've used them for a while. I've mentioned them in videos before. They might not necessarily be the highest on the market, but they have very competitive rates and they are very easy access. So that's who I use. And then business accounts interest, I had £43.11 in January and £36.84 in February. Now this will start reducing because I've started taking out from my business savings account and putting it into my normal savings account because I am starting to use the money that's sitting in my company. I'm paying out a salary to myself now and all of that. So there's that. There was nothing in other for January and Feb, and then credit card points for my American Express card. Now I removed my business one just because I wasn't spending enough to justify the rate that you pay for it every year, but this is my Nectar one, so this all goes onto my Nectar points. And I had £2.95 in January and £2.82 in February go through into my Nectar points. So all in all, for these 2 months, we are looking at £624.72 in January and £729.86 in February. So again, compared to prior months where I've had thousands and my goal of hitting at least 1K every month for this year, not really there yet, but at least it's going in the right direction. So it is higher. If you remember, in December, I had only £418. So it is going higher, so 600 and then 700. So hopefully we'll get back to that few thousand every month again. I've also added a thing here that basically translates this into Polish zloty. So I will need about 3,000 zloty per month for my bills. So this is where we're at. So 3,300 in January and 3,900 in February. So pretty much I can live off of this already, which is awesome. But again, I want to get it back up to that £1,000 at least. So that's pretty much it. Short and sweet as always. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.